It's very serious. Hi. I'm Saturn. I am a tarot reader of over 15 years. I am going to be doing a reading for Virgo today, and we are using the Tarot of the Cat People by Karen Q. Kendall. Q. Kendall. K-U-Y Kendall. I don't know how to pronounce that, is my truth. Okay, I'll stop. So we are doing a reading for Virgo, and right away I already got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse coming up here. So, Virgo, we're not really feeling it. I feel like we're doing the chores just because we feel like we have to. Your heart's not really in it. Feeling like things are outside of your control currently, and focusing on what you can control, like the chores, little responsibilities here and there. Some of them are bigger responsibilities. Yeah, not super keen on what's happening, feeling kind of like this isn't exactly the journey that you chose, but it's the journey that you're on currently, so you're kind of trying to make peace with that. So that's what we got going on for you right now, and we have these 3 cards coming up. Okay, everything is in reverse. No, I'm not holding the deck upside down or nothing, okay? Though when this happens, sometimes I feel like, it's enough to flip them right side up. But we have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 9 of Wands, and the High Priestess. Okay, so it's quite possible that there is a Pisces involved with this. Not quite sure why the High Priestess is evoking Pisces right now, because realistically it's more of like, anyway, so did Pisces like February, maybe Aquarius. 10 of Pentacles reversed, 9 of Wands reversed, and the High Priestess reversed. This could be family matters. This could be that you are staying behind to take care of your family, feeling like you need to prioritize that, taking care of others. Very Virgo. Very Virgo. Virgos love to, I don't want to say love to, but they have, a huge responsibility, huge loyalty to their family. The 9 of Wands reversed is giving, again, like this stuckness, this feeling of like, okay, this is just kind of what I have to do. The High Priestess, there could be a matriarch. You could be taking care of your mother right now. I want to put all of these upright so I can look at them, because there's something off about them being in reverse. I don't know. It's your season, Virgo, right? Happy birthday. Always 7 of Swords and the 4 of Swords reversed again. Again with this kind of like humdrum, like, okay, this is what I have to do, the way of thinking. The 7 of Swords, maybe it might be like, okay, like tricky, right? Like they're doing kind of a magic trick with this cat here. They're levitating the cat. So again, this might be your motivation, right? Like there's this, well, if I get this done, then I might get something out of it, whether it is real or not. It's just kind of an idea. It's like, okay, well, almost self-serving. trying to get what you want, trying to get your way. And yeah, I'm hearing like also there's like a little bit of a manipulation here. And the Four of Swords. I like this Four of Swords. Very, very demure, very mindful, very cutesy, okay? She's like just playing with these cats here. I think, there is this desire to have a little bit of a break. It is going to be your birthday. It is your birthday, it's time to you're wanting to take a break, but then there's all of this responsibility of taking care of your family, of taking charge. It's not exactly what you want, but it is feeling like a duty that you have to this High Priestess, from this Knight of Pentacles to this High Priestess. It's interesting too because like this is you, right? This is your card, okay? Pentacles is your sign, earth sign energy. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, very again, very mindful, very, very centered, very like, I know where my duties lie, I know where my loyalties lie, I know what I need to be doing right now. And while it might not be like the break that I want, maybe I can manipulate this situation in a way where I can take the break that I want. Oop. Okay, so like, again, just kind of what is your motivation around this? I have Ace of Cups. And again, with the cat is levitating here in this one. It seems comfortable though. It's not like, I don't think it's being manipulated. I think that motivation is coming from a need for emotional safety. In order for you to feel emotionally safe, you want your family to be taken care of, monetarily, materially, with their health and wellness. That is what's going to bring you like emotional comfort and satisfaction. Ooh, okay. And we have the moon. Yeah, so it's definitely quite possible that you are dealing with a mother, whether it's your own or the mother of your children, or maybe you have someone who is a mother who you're taking care of in this situation. And it's also, I think, bringing up some wounds. And I'm wondering if like you're trying to make up for something. Whether it's like this tricky way of behaving, or Ace of Swords reversed. It's definitely coming from a place of I want to say misunderstanding. There's a lot of stubbornness here. You're like, no, I have to do this in order to feel safe. And it's bringing up a lot of trauma. A lot of like your shadow stuff is coming to surface, and I think that you're learning to make peace with it. I think that you are learning how to kind of like tame that shadow side, so to speak. Not that it needs like taming by force, but rather you are like making friends with it, and you are learning how to walk with it and how to walk with the pain, and not make it all about yourself, which I don't think you think you're doing, but it happens. That's how humans are. Oh my god. Okay, so this is what goes to the floor comes to your door. We have the Devil. which I love this card in this deck. I think it looks so cool, but there it is. He's the devil, and we have the Hermit reversed. Okay, that's you. This is your card. But she's reversed. So again, it's kind of like not feeling like we are totally in our power here. We might be dealing with some stuff coming up, and that's leading us to act outside of our own principles. Two of Pentacles, so there's some balance being needed to come in. Seven of Wands. Yeah. So we're looking at balance. I think that's kind of the key here, is this need for balance and this need to... It's interesting. I'm hearing like take control, but I feel like it's more so taking control of like your own thoughts and patterns and your own temptations, the things that kind of trip you up. And maybe like it's quite possible that you are kind of like leaving some of this toxic behavior, some of this unhealthy attachments behind, and that's why you're kind of feeling out of sorts with this Hermit reversed. Like, this is not how I usually relax, right? Usually I relax with like a glass of wine, I hang out with my cats, I isolate, I'm like not spending time emotionally with people, and now you're kind of like getting into the deeper emotional side of things, and you're looking at your demons straight on instead of like obscuring them with drink or substances or people, you know, partying, doing whatever it is that you do in order to not think about how you're feeling and to isolate yourself. And it's, you know, counterintuitive, because you can spend time with people and still be isolating, because it's not about how many people you're spending your time with, it's about how vulnerable and emotional you are getting, and you are in this space where you are now going deeper and looking at that stuff, and it's coming up for you, and it feels topsy-turvy right now. You know, it feels like this is not what I'm used to. This is not who I am. You know, I'm used to people coming to me for advice and for help, and now I am needing to learn how to balance that and kind of lead my own way here. You know, I feel like, Virgo, you definitely are somebody who people ask for help from quite often, and you are kind of used to like saving the day, and that does put you in a situation where you might think that is your job. And with this, that's kind of like this backwards thinking and possibly this counterintuitive part where you can't save yourself by saving other people, but in this process of you showing up for other people and helping people and showing up for your family in this situation, you actually are unveiling more of yourself and who you are, and you're learning how to balance that. Like, how can I balance taking care of myself and also leading myself through these difficult times, through these like troubled waters, and at the same time help these people who I love and show up for them, you know? So we're learning balance. That is the lesson of the season for you, Virgo. This is your solar return, and this is where you're at. I would keep an eye out for duplicitous people. I think that there are some people kind of revealing themselves in your life to be not so great, to have been taking advantage of you and your kindnesses. And that might be part of this pivotal moment where you are like reflecting on your choices and who you're deciding to help, and like maybe using some more discernment around that. Maybe that's why you're wanting to focus on family more, you know? And again, like that whole like martyrdom and saviorism is like a part of that isolating. It is a part of setting yourself apart from other people by making yourself like the knight in shining armor who's going to save the day, right? And right now, I think that this situation where this person took advantage of you, or maybe just like isn't a savory character, I think that is more or less a wake-up call for you, and realizing that your thoughts kind of have been obscured and stuck in the mud, and it's time to really look at like where your motivations are and where your behaviors are coming from, and like what you actually want. And again, like balancing, it's a balancing act, you know, because we don't want to like go on the other end and like completely isolate from people and not help anybody and like cut everyone off. I don't see you doing that, Virgo. But I do see you retreating a little bit into yourself, self-reflection. Maybe your birthday coming up is a time for you to look at how the past years have been and how you've been showing up in your life and what you actually want from your life. I heard make a wish, so it's definitely a time to make a wish for yourself, Virgo. It's a time to put your hopes out there and like really look at what you want and then follow through. That is a lot of the energy that we're getting, is learning how to balance things out so that you can actually make your dreams come true. Dare to dream. Just dare to dream, you know? And don't be afraid when these like specters of the past start to show up. And don't be afraid to make a different choice. Because you do have a choice. You are empowered. You don't have to be stuck in these same old cycles, these same patterns. You're not obligated to show up for every Joe Schmo on the street, okay? Right now you're really discerning who your obligations actually lie to, and this is going to help you so much. Okay, who is like really on your team? Who is worth your time? Who is worth your energy? Who is worthy of you? And I'm also seeing there's like a lot of like anger at other people for taking advantage of you, but I'm also wondering if there are people who you are placing blame on for your own actions and continually showing up for these people who continually disappoint you or anger you or trigger you, people who you don't really want in your life, who you're still involving in your life. I would take a look at that. Like, we're doing a lot of parsing through who do you want in your life and what kind of person do you want to be, because who you are showing up for is reflective of who you're showing up as. And if you're continually showing up for someone who triggers you, who makes you mad, who you like don't want to be around, it might be time to change the scenery a little bit, okay? Oh my God. And that person just marked that message from the beginning to the end. So again, we are parsing through. We're using discernment. We're taking note. It's quite possible that like journaling could help you sort through some of this. Talking to other people, getting advice from other people instead of being the person that other people are like taking advice from. Listening to the advice that you're giving others and see if it applies to you, and then try to follow it if it does. Happy birthday. My name is Saturn. I will be here when you need me. So if you want a personal reading, then hit me up. My email is thesharpestteeth@gmail.com. I will leave that in the description. And I hope that you have a wonderful end of August or rest of September or whenever you're watching this. And I'll talk to you soon.